Hello everyone, Rowan here and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be opening two boxes I got from Book Outlet. I know what you guys are all thinking. More books from Book Outlet. Trust me, I know. Okay, so I'm going to start with the smaller of the two boxes I got. Unfortunately, I forgot my knife downstairs, so I'm having to resort to using my dagger. Let's see. Oh my gosh, this is actually super nice. I need to use this more often. Alright, let's see what we've got. Paper. Alright, so let's see. The first book I have in here is Supernaturally by Kiersten White. This is, I believe, the third book in the series. I remember reading this series when I was younger and thinking they were fun, but I saw the first book at the bookstore a little while ago and I just suddenly wanted to reread the series. So here's the third one, and I think the second one might be in the other box. I'm pretty sure I ordered both. Alright, the next book I'm seeing in here is a copy of Poison Princess by Kresley Cole. I just read this book last month, I believe it was, and absolutely adored it. It was so good and so interesting and strange and not at all what I expected. So I bought this book, although I thought the cover was going to be different. The next book in here is the second one, and it looks like on Book Outlet that they have the matching covers, but I don't know if they changed covers halfway through and haven't released the first one. I could have sworn it was a different cover, but that's okay. So I ordered the second one, which I have not read yet, and I will be reading it ASAP because I adored the first book. I'm super excited. Although now that I'm looking at them, the second one is smaller than the first one, which is a little bit upsetting. Alright, and the last book I'm seeing in here is Luck's Consequences, which is book 3 and 4, I believe. I have back there the first and the second, and I'm a little bit conflicted about this series. I did not like the first one. I didn't hate it necessarily, but I really did not like it. I did not like Damon, and I was really upset because I absolutely love White Hot Kiss and Stone Cold Touch by Jennifer L. Armentrout, but I've heard most about this series, so I was really excited to start it. So, I don't know, the second book was definitely better than the first, so I will be giving this one a try, and hopefully it just continues to get better, and Damon continues to become less of an asshole throughout the series. Hopefully. Alright, my box is empty. Let's move on to the second one. I have to unsheath my dagger for this. Alright, let's cut this baby open. Whoop whoop, I'm dropping it. This is what happens when you try to juggle a dagger and a box of books. Alright, let's see. Invoice, paper. Okay, first book, I was right, is Endlessly, but I think actually Supernaturally is the second one, Endlessly is the third. I got that mixed up. My bad. So this is the third book in the series, and I'll probably be rereading the series some point in time soon. It's just not top of my priority list. I just kind of bought them all on a whim because I wanted a trip down memory lane, I guess. Don't ask me why I do the things I do. Alright, so the next book I have is A Million Suns by Beth Revis. This is the second book in the series, the first book being Across the Universe. I'm not sure if that's the name of the series. I own the first and the third one, but not the second one, so I picked up the second one so I can marathon the series. I think this is kind of an older series, like maybe it ended a few years ago, I think, but I've heard really good things about it, and I do love a good sci-fi book. I believe these books are about a group of people that are on a spaceship headed for a new planet, probably because Earth is dying and or dead. The next book I'm seeing in here is Tandem by Anna Jarzab. Oh god, sorry. This book I got during the sci-fi sale that they were having, and it was super cheap, and it's a hardcover, and the cover's pretty. But on top of that, it sounded really interesting. I believe this book is about a girl that travels to parallel worlds, and I read 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray, hoping for an amazing sci-fi parallel world adventure. I did not really like it, so I'm really hoping this book will deliver, because now I just really want to read a fantastic book about parallel worlds, and it's driving me crazy. The next book in here is Reckoning by Carrie Wilkinson. This is another one I got during the sci-fi sale, also for very cheap, also a hardcover. This book, I believe, is about a girl, and she lives in this society where people are chosen for, like, different positions, and I think she gets, like, put up as an offering for the king or something crazy, and she's, like, exploring this castle and trying to figure out what happens to all the other teenagers that get chosen, or something. It sounds kind of like a sci-fi mystery So I'm not sure. It was cheap and it sounded super good. I think it got good reviews on Goodreads. I always check before I order books that I don't know, and if they don't get good reviews, I won't order them. So the next book I ordered I'm super excited about, and that is Fragments by Dan Wells. This is the sequel to Partials, which I read last month, I believe it was, and loved it. It was so, so good. This one is going to be amazing, I know it, and I'm so excited. It is so big compared to the first one. And the final book in here is Iona by Alison Goodman. This book is the second in a series, the first one being Eon, and I believe I ordered it during the President's Day. But I read these two books years ago, like not horribly long ago, but it's been a while. I think I took them like to Mexico with me, and I really love them. I was not expecting it. It's about a girl that gets chosen to be a Dragonite, so she has a dragon, and it's like a huge deal because if I remember correctly, it's like the most sacred of dragons, or one that hasn't chosen a person in a really long time. But in her culture, they only choose men, and she is a woman, so she disguises herself as a man, and it is so, so good. I remember really, really loving these books, so I will probably be reading them when I get the first one. Alright, you guys, those are all the books I got in this haul from Book Outlet. I think I have 2 more boxes coming from the President's Day sale, and then after that I might have to put myself on a book buying ban. I know I say that all the time and I never do it, but I really, really think I might have to. Alright, you guys, let me know if you've read any of those books and what you thought about them. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.